Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lecture, where we'll explore the origin and sources of occupational safety and health laws. This topic is essential because understanding the legal framework of OSH helps us appreciate the responsibilities and protections in place to ensure safer working environments. Let's start with the basics. What are the components of law? The laws that govern OSH can be categorized into four basic types. Acts. These are laws passed by Parliament, setting the legal framework. Regulations. These are also passed by Parliament, but provide more detailed requirements within the framework of the Act. Orders. Issued by the Minister. These are directives that must be followed. Guidelines. Issued by the Director General. They offer advice on best practices in implementing OSH laws. These components form the foundation of OSH legislation and ensure that workplaces operate under clear, enforceable rules. Now let's compare the two key legislations, the Factory and Machinery Act, FMA, 1967, and the Occupational Safety and Health Act, OSHA, 1994. The FMA focused on machinery safety, limiting its scope to factories and machinery hazards. However, OSHA 1994 took a broader approach. It introduced self-regulation and extended the responsibility for safety beyond just factories, covering all workplaces and focusing on both physical and mental well-being. OSHA 1994 is built on two main types of law, statutory law and common law. Statutory law includes acts and regulations which are formulated by the government. Breaching these laws constitutes a criminal offense and can result in fines or imprisonment. Prosecution under statutory law is handled by government servants in criminal courts. Common law is based on decisions made by courts. It allows injured parties to sue for damages in civil courts. If the plaintiff wins, the settlement is typically monetary. This dual framework ensures that OSH laws can be enforced both criminally and civilly, providing a robust legal foundation to protect workers. Another critical legal concept in OSH is the law of tort. A tort is a wrongful act that causes harm to another person. This harm can affect their body, property, reputation, or economic interests. In OSH, common torts include negligence, defamation, trespassing, and nuisance. For instance, if an employer's negligence leads to an unsafe work environment, they can be sued under tort law for the harm caused to workers. A key type of tort is negligence, which plays a significant role in OSH cases. Negligence occurs when an employer fails to take reasonable care to prevent accidents or illnesses. When a worker suffers as a result of this negligence, they can sue for compensation in civil court. In addition to statutory and common law, the concept of vicarious liability is also important in OSH. This legal doctrine holds employers responsible for the actions of their employees if those actions cause harm while performing their job duties. For example, if a worker negligently operates machinery and causes an injury, the employer could be held liable under vicarious liability. So, why is all this important? The legal framework surrounding OSH ensures that there is accountability at every level, from the individual worker to the employer and even the government. By understanding the origins and sources of these laws, we can better grasp how safety measures are implemented and enforced across various industries. In conclusion, the OSH laws we follow today are the result of decades of development, blending statutory law, common law, and legal doctrines like negligence and vicarious liability. These laws are designed to protect workers and create safer work environments through clear rules and legal accountability. Now, I'll leave you with a question to reflect on. Which do you think has a greater impact on workplace safety? Statutory law that mandates compliance or common law that allows for individual lawsuits?